Welcome back. Let's talk about adding graphics. Adding graphics to our Word document here. So yes, tables are not just for Excel, they're for Word too. Graphics are not just for PowerPoint, they're also for Word. And really, you're in control. It really depends on what you're trying to communicate here. So I'll make a little room here to add my graphics. I think what I want to do first is insert a picture. So I'm up here on my Insert tab. So I do have some other options here. We were able to insert a table. Well, under the illustrations here, we do have several options. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and insert a picture. And maybe we'll insert a shape as well. So I'll click on my drop down here. We do have several options. So I can go ahead and insert a picture from this device, from my pictures folder, or maybe I have some in my downloads folder as well. I can go ahead and grab a stock image. And a big part of Word 2021 is that the stock images, the library is expanding, so we have a lot more options available to us. Or I can go ahead and search for online pictures. We do want to be cognizant of copyright, so we want to be able to make sure that we can use pictures that are a part of the Creative Commons, right, or the public domain as well. To keep it safe, I'll go ahead and grab a stock image. And let's take a look at the world of stock images here. I can scroll down and notice it just keeps going. I keep scrolling and it just kind of keeps going down here. So I have a few options here. So when I'm searching for images, I can specify if I want an image, an icon, cutout people, stickers, illustrations, or even cartoon people. And for each one, I get this menu here. So right now I'm on images. And for images, I can search for different types of images here. So I have a lot of different options here to choose from. So let's kind of take a look and see what kind of icons are available here. So we have several icons that are available. Pretty nice. We have some education icons here. Nice book here to choose from. Let's take a look at some cutout people, which I think are really, just really funny here. Lots of different reactions and see their personalities kind of standing out here. We have stickers as well. And these are the same stock images that are available if you were to insert a stock image in PowerPoint as well. So this is the same library. We have some illustration, which I tend to like. These are very well done. Really nice here. And finally, we have some cartoon people that we can go ahead and drop in here as well. Okay. But it's as simple as finding an image that you like and just dropping it right there. But let's see. We'll go ahead and grab something simple. I don't want to grab any people here. Let's see. I'll grab this. And you can insert more than one picture. So notice if I click on insert right now, I'm inserting two. So I can insert a few here. I'll just go ahead and insert one. And I'll click on insert. And depending on the size of the picture, it's going to show up right inside of my Word document here. So now that I have my image, I have some decisions to make here. What do I want to do? Well, the first thing I want to do is probably resize it. Now, when you're resizing your images, you want to be careful. You want to make sure that you're not using it from the sides like this. If you use these, it's going to disrupt the aspect ratio of your picture. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab it from one of the corners here, one of the four corners. So just to demonstrate, I'll go ahead and drag it from my right here. Notice how it's just kind of smushing my picture here. It's distorting it. But if I grab it from the corner and drag down, I maintain that aspect ratio. And if you take a look, you notice the words, my text around it is moving as well. Well, that's because we need to go ahead and interact with the layout options here to the right of our picture. And this will determine how how the text around it is going to react. So what I'll do here, I'm going to go ahead and just drop in some random text by using the rand function. And I'm going to go ahead and try to move this picture. Okay. So notice as I move it, it's messing up my text here. Because right now, it's in line with text. So as I move this, it's going to move my text around. So let's take a look at some of the other options here. So we have with text wrapping. So I can have a square feature. So if I click on this square, let's see. So now, notice as I move my picture here, how it's moving the text around it in the form of a square. So I have text on the left, on the right, on the bottom, and the top. So you have to kind of decide how you want the text to kind of wrap around your picture here. The next option is tight. So it's kind of similar. Just if this were another type of shape, we'll just kind of fill in closer as well. We have through. So if I move it now, it's just kind of moving along with it here. Doing a little dance here. And let's see, you have top and bottom. So this is probably more professional looking. You get some word on the top, some on the bottom, and it's much easier to read. And then you have some other options here, such as behind the text, if you want to do that, or in front of text as well. I'll leave it like this. I want it to be on the top and the bottom. And this way it's easier for me to kind of separate my image here as well. Do have some other imaging options here, because notice, because we're clicking on an object or an element here, we get our contextual menu for the picture format. So if I were to click on here, the same tools that we see that's available in other Microsoft products, we can go ahead and remove the background from this picture if we want to. We can apply various color corrections and shades. We get a nice preview as we mouse over each option. We can recolor it. Maybe I want to give it this nice greenish hue. Okay. So you have a lot of different options here. Artistic effects. Okay. We have this paint strokes. We have this this blur here. We have these glowy edges, which I tend to like to use. We can also go ahead and set the transparency. Okay, if you want to put text on top of it, you might want to make it a little more transparent so that the text can be easier to read. If you've made too many changes to your picture, you can always reset it. You can reset the picture or reset the picture and the size if you want to. And one of my favorite things to do is apply some picture styles here. I like to use the shadows. Look at this drop shadow rectangle. Just kind of makes it stand out a little more, makes it look more alive. But really, it's up to you. The power is in your hands, whatever you want to do. There are a lot of options here. You want to kind of put it into a small circle, you can do that. And then we also have some picture effects here, some kind of built-in effects. And we can just kind of mouse over, get a nice preview. Some of these will kind of change the orientation, change the gloss, the look, the feel. Here are some other shadows that we can use. Reflections. Different reflections here. Some are longer than the others. We have a glow. So if you want to put an edgy glow to it, you can apply a glow as well. So it's really up to you. Go ahead, insert a picture, grab any picture you want. Go ahead and grab the contextual menu, play around with it. Pause this video and then come right back.